3, 2, 1, click. This is Date With Us, a dating sim podcast where two lover girls, me, Kanisha,
and me, Claire,
date, mate, and rate cyber sweeties because every gamer needs a little love in their saves.
We're inviting you to join us for our digital debriefs about our pixelized paramours. Whether they're in visual novels, roguelites, or funky indie darlings, we'll dish on who we're romancing and if our choices really mattered.
It doesn't matter if you're here to get love, lust, or just the bust.
You'll get to know at least one worthwhile person. Yourself.
So, light some candles,
partake in a vice of your choosing,
and we'll give you the lowdown on the games to download.
Not all at once, gang. We're here, we're back. It's another episode of Date With Us.
Hello, hi.
Tragically, Peachy is unable to join us. Some life stuff came up and we just, such is it, no? And so instead, you've just got the Date With Us hosts, me and Kanisha, as per usual.
Yes.
Hello. And then we also have another man on the show.
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller. My name is Danny. I go by DannyNat20 on the internet.
Oh
I'm these people are my friends. This is cool.
Yay.
DannyNat20 on the internet. Danny and I also, spoiler alert, live together and are in love. So there is that as well. That feels like relevant background knowledge as to like, how did they find this man?
This random man.
It's our last episode of season 2.
Woo!
It's our second season, our winter season. It's already almost over, which is wild. Next up on the docket, we will be streaming Doki Doki Literature Club together on Mondays in May on the Claire After All Twitch channel. Also on the Claire After All Twitch channel on Mondays. On Mondays in April is Doki Doki Literature Club. On Mondays in May will be Brindlewood Bay with our guest today, DannyNat20.
Yes.
As the keeper, and Kanisha and I as two old ladies, along with my mom Tammy joining us, and a friend of the podcast, Allie, will also be on that. So keep an eye out. If you're a Twitch user, you can follow me over there, twitch.tv/Claire After All. But you're here for Date With Us, and what we can say about Date With Us is that on top of those streams, we will also be going to PAX East. So we're going to do a little PAX East bonus episode. And on top of all of those things, something that helps us be able to do more of those types of things is if you rate and review the show. If you like the show, one of the fastest ways for podcasts to grow is actually word of mouth. And also those like literally just click on those 5 stars or write in a couple sentences about what you think about the show. We really appreciate it. It goes a long way. And tell your crush about us.
We dare you.
Yay. Danny, what is your like favorite or first dating sim?
I was trying to think about this because, as I said, long-time listener, I've listened to all the episodes and I did a little research this. I was trying to think of my first dating sim, and I think it's probably the original Sims. Definitely, spent a lot of time making houses and then just starting them on fire. Why? Who knows why?
As one does.
I played a good number now. The number has gone up exponentially since Claire. But
I wonder why that could be.
Yeah, I think my favorite dating sim is probably Date Everything. I know it's new, but I think it's the one I've enjoyed the most. It's definitely one of the ones I spent the most hours in. Just because I love the variety and I love me an unlockable, like here's all your goals in it, especially in a dating sim. It's like I'm always like, I don't know how long I gotta flirt with this person.
It's like part dating sim, part creature collector.
Yeah, it really is.
Who, not to do another Date Everything episode, but quickly top 3 Date Everything dateables.
Oh man. I think
wrong. Dorian.
Oh, no.
I mean, yeah, I loved the food guy. And-
Oh,
The fridge.
no,
Or
not
or
the fridge.
Michelin.
Yeah,
Michelin.
Michelin.
The I love to go out to dinner with him. It was fun. He turned me down.
oh.
I failed at those.
Oh, no.
He didn't like me. Wasn't classy enough.
What's her name? The laundry detergent. With her little
Oh.
her
I
Greek
was gonna say
tragedy
Titus,
life.
and it's not Titus.
Is it?
something
I think
like
it is
that.
Titus. Actually, I think you're
But I
right.
think it's like a play on Titus and
Dramacus.
I have a theater
Uh,
degree.
Yeah, I do too, and that's why I loved. I enjoyed that one, but that and then the plant girl actually probably the best
She's so
one.
cute. Yes. I forgot her name, but I love her too.
Yeah, I don't remember literally anybody's name now, and I'm feeling terrible because I just said it was my favorite game.
Well, you said it was one of your favorite dating sims. It's okay.
Yes.
It's allowed. There are also 100 datables.
Yeah. I don't remember every single.
You don't want to ask me that because I think Kanisha and I could probably get pretty far.
I
As a
think
team.
so. At least 60.
Okay, that's an activity I'd like to try after this. Just to report back. Incredible. Well, Danny, as you know, as a longtime listener, first time caller, now we've said that 3 times so we can move on from that joke. We do one of the New York Times 36 questions to fall in love with anyone. And today we are on number 12. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
I have a right answer and then an emotional answer.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, so I spent a lot of time thinking about like the 3 wishes I would do if I ever found a genie in a bottle. I want to be able to take anything and then make it into something else, so we're not breaking
Oh.
physics really because it's equal matter, but like be like, hey, I want this rock to become a cell phone, and I don't want to have to know how it works. I think it's the best because you can make anything, right? Like I want to be able to stop time. I'm gonna make a watch that stops time. But that's the cheating answer. That's the right answer. The real answer, like if I could take a quality, I think it would be like really like diligence. I think is good. But there's an emotional answer, a correct answer. Different than the well thought out answer, and it's really just like. This is so funny, but it's like attentiveness and and just like being able to keep one train of mind and just or even just like keep doing something, for a long amount of time. I don't know. It's really difficult for me. I would like
Understand.
I'd like to focus better. Yeah.
Honestly, the flow state ability is a pretty
Yeah.
good thing to be able to lock into easily. I would like to be more patient.
Aw.
I think that's something that as Kanisha and I spend more time together, working together on the show and everything else, I think that's something that I've been like envious of, is that you definitely have a more patient spirit than I.
Maybe we do different things with the impatience. But that's kind. Thank you. Yeah, I
Different
found
things
you
make us
patient.
impatient.
Maybe. That can be true. I have no patience for being hungry, as we all know. I don't know. I was thinking about this question. I was like, I'm perfect the way I am. But
Yes, you are.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. All I could think is like, I would love to not be in debt. That would be sick. Great quality. Too realistic.
Quality family money.
Literally. What else? That's like a real thing.
Ability to forge the legal documentation proving that I am a billionaire's rightful heir.
Right.
Distribute their wealth widely. Get myself out of debt. Live large.
Would be nice. Oh, this is so hard. I don't know if I want to live forever, but I'd want to live like a really, 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 really long time. I just want to like see stuff happen, like an eternal or something.
Like a vampire?
I don't want to be a vampire.
Like a vampire?
I don't like the idea of sucking blood.
Well,
Danny, do you know what Kanisha said to me earlier today off mic?
what? No, I don't.
I was like, Danny seems very werewolf coded. He gives werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's mostly the beard, I think, but it is I'm a night person and I am an outdoors kind of guy, I think. Also, I just don't. Can you imagine me sitting in like a booth of this like vampire nightclub?
Oh my gosh.
True Blood style?
Yeah, just shirt open, you know.
That's true. There's never like a chill vampire. The vampires are always like either like super elegant or like they're in the club. There's just always too much
holding
going
court.
on. Yeah,
vampires
literally.
are the most, you know, and
Okay, but
we love
we
that.
can definitely
for them,
imagine me in a throne with my shirt open, hanging out at the
absolutely.
club, right?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely,
great.
100%.
Oh my god, that red shirt that I have? Forget it. That's my vampire shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what I would be as a supernatural entity. I feel
Faye.
like, yeah. That's
I
what
mean-
comes on. I was like, ooh, like a little sprite of sorts, or
One of the immortals, like in this game we played.
oh, true. I think I'd be a
interesting.
pretty sick titan. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
so rad.
Absolutely.
But of what? Of joy. Of happiness?
Well, yeah, we'll have to noodle on that. And by the end of the episode,
right.
let's decide what will be the sort of either unseen or anyway. We all have different abilities. We woke up. We found out more about each other.
Wow.
And now we're going to talk about Hades 2!
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely the best, most badass lady ever.
Battle beyond the underworld using dark sorcery to take on the Titan of Time in this bewitching sequel to an award-winning roguelike dungeon crawler. This game, Hades 2, was developed and published by Supergiant Games. It is currently $30 all over the places that you can play it.
Very, very mild content warnings. According to IMDb's parental guide, my favorite, we have mild sex and nudity, moderate violence and gore, mild profanity, mild alcohol, drugs, and smoking, and mild frightening and intense scenes. So you're in for a chill time. I mean, not chill, but you know. A time your parents will condone for the most part.
Yeah, there's some fade to blacks that I don't know if I would want my parents hearing, but
Hearing specifically.
hearing
the vocals?
specifically. Yeah.
Oh, the vocals are a little steamy, you guys.
Oh yeah. Absolutely steamy.
Yeah, I think so. I'm imagining the way that we're going to cover this is more similar to how we covered Hades than to how we typically do our episodes. So usually the structure of our episodes, just so that you, dear listener, are aware of what you're getting yourself into here, we usually go a little bit about mechanics, some about the world, the lore, the setup of the story itself, and then we go really hard into the romanceable characters who we're romancing and what's going on there. That being said, Hades 2, much like Hades 1, the bulk of the game you are spent doing those roguelike runs. And so we're going to get into what we were excited about, what we liked, what we didn't, cracked combinations, favorite familiars, and of course, getting into the 4 romanceable characters, along with other characters that we had a crush on just for fun.
Yes.
Am I missing anything else for just like the vibes, the episode vibes?
Sounds like vibes to me.
Yeah, I think that's all the vibes.
Okay, great.
Where do we start?
Let's start table setting wise. Where is everyone at in the game? This game is massive, first and foremost.
Very bad.
I've been playing on the Steam Deck and on the television through the Steam Deck hooked up to the TV. I have probably about, what did I say? Like 130 nights? No, 110 nights?
It was 113, I think, is what we landed on right before.
Yeah, and
then you played some
150 hours because I often will accidentally leave it up for a long time and walk away from it. Danny, what about you?
Yeah, I'm at 187 playthroughs, runs, I guess, and at like 161 hours. Yeah, I'm very far, to be honest.
Yeah, you're like you're almost 100%, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I've got all the bonds, I've got all the dates, I've beat everybody. Now it's now just trying to finish off the last couple of the prophecies. And it's one of those things you're like, I've got them all, and then like 3 more come every time, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm glad they want me to keep playing this game, but
Yeah, they just keep adding a couple more things. Like, oh, here's another prophecy. You can stick around. Don't you want to be Melanoe for longer? And the answer is yes, I do.
Yes, actually forever.
Okay, I'm at 73 nights, and
Man, you were really cooking though.
I was fighting for my life.
Because like I feel like 3 days ago you were at like 20.
Yeah, maybe not 3 days ago. It's definitely sometime last week. A much lower number. Yeah.
Kicked into gear.
I was just like, I gotta talk about it. 55 hours, it says.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Setting the scene, you are Melanoe. We are Zagreus's younger sister. Also, full sister. I thought they were going to be half siblings, but full siblings. Hades and Persephone had a second child after she returned from the events of Hades 1. Spoilers for Hades 1. If you still somehow haven't played Hades 1 and care about spoilers,
What are
what are you doing listening to a podcast episode about Hades 2? What are you doing? What are you doing? If this is you, thank you for coming to listen to our podcast, and I'm sorry.
Rate and review, 5 stars.
Amazing. We talked a little bit about being Melanoe. Your task is to kill your grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. I was trying to think of what's the term. Is patricide is kill your dad? What is grandpatricide?
I guess. Double. I don't know. Fuck the patriarchy. Hecate steals you out of the crumbling situation that you're in when you're a baby, and she takes you away to train you to become a witch. And you're an awesome witch. And I immediately spoiling how I feel about this game. I usually like sequels less, and I liked this even more than Hades 1, and I loved Hades 1, and I love Hades 2, and this is awesome. This is so fun. I love being a magic user.
Oh yeah, witches are rad as hell. Just made it way cooler, which was already so cool. Because Greek mythology is rad, and Hecate in general is so cool. All of her stories.
So, following Melanoe's battle, you go down through the underworld and then up to Olympus, where you also have to help your family, your extended family of gods and such, with a threat that your grandpa has unleashed on their mountain as well. So you have double the routes to do from Hades 1. I found it super fun. There are also so many more. There's so many collectibles, there's gardening. The fishing mini game is back. There's so many relationships to foster. Oh my gosh, how do you make sense of it all? Well, you focus on the hotties, which is what we're here to do. Don't worry about all the other stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
It only serves to help you get closer to the hotties.
Hell yeah.
And the hotties, we should introduce
A new bombshell.
a new bombshell. I thought Homer was going to do that. I was like, please.
Yeah, so there are 4 romanceables in Hades 2, whereas there were previously 3 in Hades 1. In Hades, period, end of sentence. We have, I'm going to say them in this order. Nemesis, who is, in fact, your nemesis.
Yeah.
Moros, who is the, embodiment of doom. Eris, who is the embodiment of strife. And Icarus, who is Icarus from the stories and dead.
And hot.
Very hot.
And so hot.
I mean, they're all so hot.
So hot.
They are.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk character designs, because once again, nothing but hits in this game, in this world. Hecate, I know we just were like, here are all the romanceable characters, but I would like to talk about how hot some of the non-romanceable characters are as well, because Hecate is, her abs.
Oh,
Yeah, why are
The
her
crop
abs
top?
so cut? It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Absolutely jacked.
I need
She's
Hecate's
shredded.
gym routine so bad.
Odysseus is the love of my life.
Daddy, sorry. I'm not a daddy person, but I had to let
But
it
he
out.
is
It's so
that,
real.
you know?
It's when he goes, goddess.
Yeah.
I'm like, What? Me?
I learned a lot of things about myself because I love being called goddess and I love being called princess.
Yeah.
Princess
Yeah.
especially. Yeah.
Oh boy, we learned things.
We learned a lot.
Moros is so like, because okay, they're all very different.
Yes.
Moros is a slender man with long white hair that gets wrapped up in his antlers that he has. He has purple eyes.
He's not that
Oh,
slender.
so yeah,
He's like,
his chest.
I would call him a sleeper
He's
build.
like triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeper build? Amazing.
Because yeah, he's really chest
Yeah, that's
out.
true.
Because he's just always shirtless.
He's just also
Yeah,
snatched.
very snatched.
He does. He's very snatched
Very
waist.
snatched.
Yeah.
That's really what I'm thinking.
Super
I
Giant
will
said if
admit
we're
defeat.
drawing a waist, it's
Oh yeah.
snatched. Except when it's not,
Heracles.
but that's fine because it's still
Heracles
sexy.
is a broad
Also
man.
is-
He's like,
Also, the Hephaestus character design.
I love
I've loved
Hephaestus so
him.
bad.
Say Nemesis is broad as well, but
Oh yeah. Nemesis is what my mother would say built like a shipwreck house.
Yeah. Thick
we
as
love
hell.
we love a plate mail fighter. I mean, come on, she's really out here in plate mail and a sword and just going at it. Yeah, I love about Nemesis is that Nemesis is just also trying to kill Kronos,
Yeah.
which I know as like a small spoiler, but as because I'm very far, but she does eventually succeed at killing Kronos. Nemesis does
What?
get to
That's a big spoiler.
does get to
What? Does she help us do it?
no, it's on her own. She
I
like
wish.
goes and does defeat Kronos on her own.
She would
'Cause
never.
You get even after as the same as Hades 1, after you beat the main boss, you do still continue to play and continue to beat the main boss over and over again. Yeah, she does do it.
Whatever, Nemesis. I've done it
I
like
know.
80 times now.
But she has the sword, Zagreus' sword from the first game too.
Oh, that's pretty sick. I love how Zagreus' weapons come back. For those who remember the first game, one of our love interests. Oh, it seems two of our love interests. Eris, the embodiment of strife, is also a mini boss, kind of giving like a Megara vibe, except we hate her. Well,
Yep.
some of us hate her.
Yep.
And she uses Zag's adamant rail, or the rail of adamant, however they say it, which is like
The gun
basically
that
the
I
gun.
liked.
Yeah. And it definitely is much more annoying being on the other side
She
of
makes
it.
me so
Oh,
angry.
yeah.
It's a very irritating fight. It's always my longest. I don't know. I think it's tough between her and Prometheus, but I think she's always my longest mini boss fight in the Olympus route because it's just like she moves around so much.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I can't find you. And I like to use the axe, so that is not conducive to my play style. Yeah, it's annoying. But we get there.
I don't like her either. I don't think any of us like her. I mean, she is like, it's kind of fun, and she's I mean, also like everybody beautiful. She's not like, she's mean, but not in a way that makes sense. I feel like if somebody's gonna be mean to me, they gotta like say remarks that are true. I think
Yeah.
she's just kind of
Yeah.
shitty, and that's different than being mean. She just kind of sucks sometimes.
The tension's not there either because she's more of like annoying.
She's a
mean.
nuisance.
Yeah, she's literally a nuisance. She's not like telling, like Danny said, it's not like I'm making insights about you or like, we have something that other doesn't. I mean, she tries to say that, but
She's no nemesis.
yeah, she's no nemesis. It's just like, yeah, fuck you for like having something you're focused on, and it's just like, okay. And she throws trash everywhere. We hate
Yeah.
litterers. We love
I
the
actually
environment.
feel like even in this conversation, just looking at this, I was like, oh, I guess I feel a little bit bad for Eris in the sense that she is also a child of Nyx. So 3 of our love interests are children of Nyx: Nemesis, Moros, and Eris. And Eris mostly spends the game pissed that her siblings are like better than her, but also not actually saying that, but just being angry all the time about the possibility that things might change and people will be less stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad
Yeah.
for her.
It's
I
her
find it
fault,
hard.
but-
It's giving little sibling energy to me in
Yeah.
a way that I don't have siblings, so I don't really understand any of that. But I'm like, I don't know. It just seems like she's pissed that they're also there, and I'm like, girl, you gotta chill.
Right.
I think I got a dialogue from Zeus once that was like, yeah, all gods are welcome in Mount Olympus, except for Eris. We don't like her. You know?
Oh, no.
It's like, you know, the reason
Sad.
she's in the
Sucks.
crossroads is because nobody wants her, which like absolutely sucks. And I mean, yeah, I guess like the point of her like love relationship, right, is that she is Strife. She can't help it that she has to make things difficult. But that's kind of, I don't know, she needed to grow for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's, I wonder, because it's like, there's strife that is brought upon us and strife that we bring upon ourselves. And I think the heiress
She brings
feels
it upon
more like,
herself.
yeah.
And I'm just like, pick a struggle, and you're having a hard time picking one. So I'm not going to pick you. Sorry. Like, that's how I feel.
I also loved, once again, polypositive game. I loved the conversation between Moros and Nemesis, which was like forever ago now in my mind. They have another moment, much like Fan and Meg in the first game, where it's like, I know that you're into them. I know that they're into you. I don't want anybody to be like mad about anything. So let's just like let everybody have their own things. It was a little tense at first. But it seemed to work out. It was super cute how Moros was like, no, like, I actually have a crush on Melanoe. And Nem is like, well, she's my nemesis, so who cares? And it's like, what? You might care.
You do.
It's okay if you do.
I haven't gotten a steamy nemesis scene yet, but I know that
Yeah.
Danny has.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Not the brag. I'm so jealous.
Okay. I'm trying to like keep us on some sort of rails here. Because who are we romancing is not really relevant because we romanced everyone
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
you just
much
gotta
as we
find
possibly
out.
could. I will say, so Nemesis I found the easiest, like
Yeah.
to navigate through plot wise, and then Moros, who for a significant portion of time I did fall down on being able to like unlock a deepening of trust with him because I hadn't done enough prophecies, I think. So he is like the Fates emissary. As you get like a new fated list of prophecies to fulfill, which are basically your quest for the game, you have to hit a certain number of those to keep Moros's like trust with you deepening. I was like, Danny, I was like so mad a couple weeks ago and I was like, I can't get him. How do I get him? Blah, blah, blah. I like did not put 2 and 2 together that I needed more prophecies. So I was just like trying to give him stuff all the time. And he was like, no, princess. No. And I was like, and also we did not address yet that Moros is betrothed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like, I don't know. I know we were talking about maybe at some point talking about our Hades 3 predictions, but I think definitely going to see his betrothed in Hades 3 is my guess. We didn't see her in Hades 2.
But she did have an aspect, which is interesting. One of the weapons turns into has her name in it as an aspect. Well, I actually would love to just know everybody's favorite weapon, I think. Because Kanisha, you mentioned the axe.
Yeah, mine's for sure the axe. And then the skull. Those two are my favorite. I think I was more successful with the... I mean, I just used the axe so much that I forced myself to be successful with it because I liked it. I love... Anytime I can have a big scythe or an axe, I'm going to force myself to use it no matter what. So there's that. And I also just like the witch's staff, like keeping it simple.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
I definitely have my like most wins, I guess, with the blades, with the daggers, dagger and sickle.
That's so wild.
Yeah, it's just fun to go fast, you know?
I feel more chaotic with the knives, I think. I get like a little too like squirrely.
I just get frustrated because I can't do as much like you have to like upgrade them so much to do the amount of damage per hit that I want to do. I want to deal so much damage every single time.
The last aspect of the knives is the first one that I was finally like, okay, I kind of get why people play with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like, backstab is fun and
That's true.
I'm never doing that.
I'm like
never remembering.
Head on. I say that, but then like
face me.
My like really close second is the staff, which is good. Honestly, the aspects of the staff are good. I think they're really fun. I was like, the regular staff is fine.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
meh. Once you upgrade it, it's kind of like, okay, now we're cooking. Yeah.
I liked the torches and then the axe probably, and then the staff, and then the coat, and then the skull, and then the knives.
Wow. I really struggled with the torches. I think for a similar reason I struggled with the knives, because it's just like, it's just not hitting enough. It's not hitting enough. But I really like the skull because it's kind of tough without like the right boons. But someone, I forget who, can give, you can or maybe it's a Daedalus hammer upgrade, but you can get a boon that makes them auto recall to you. So basically it's just like
That's so nice.
limitless like ammo. And then I'm like, okay, we're on easy mode now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought all the weapons, like I'm never like too mad to
Yeah.
be playing with one of them. At the beginning, before I had much upgraded, the knives like pissed me off, but that's just because I could not figure out for the life of me how to not get murdered up in the mix.
Yeah.
It's like,
But your girl used God mode again, so
Oh, same. Yeah.
I did not.
I did like max it out
games.
and then started turning it down. So I've been
Oh,
hovering
wow.
around like a 60% God mode
Iconic.
and enjoying it.
I was like, I'm turning it on, I'm leaving it on. I think I was like trying really hard in typical Kanisha fashion. I had to like grind. So I was like, we just need all the help we can get.
Yeah, and Danny's just actually really good at video games.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need to like. I don't want to put out on the internet that I'm like a capital G gamer, and then people are gonna see me play like shit. So.
Well, I mean, you have almost 100% of the game and did not use God mode, so it's just a different perspective.
Yeah.
But
we were all in it for
yes,
the same thing.
The cuties.
The cuties.
I think.
Cuties!
Yeah, I think Icarus is the best. At least my favorite, but it's so hard. He's such a hard get. I was like, as for the fans, I got Icarus's like end of his bond like 10 minutes before we were supposed to start recording this with 180 runs. So it is tough, but he, I think out of anybody like who Malinois should like end up with, I think Icarus is like the one for her. If I had to pick.
Why do we have to pick? My two boyfriends and my girlfriend and Eris. I don't care about Eris.
Eris over there.
If we're picking.
I just like this story the best. I'm also just an Icarus story fan.
Wait, okay, yeah. Danny, take us through Icarus, because we've touched on Moros' stories that you meet. He calls you princess a lot. Whether or not your romance is fated is up for a lot of discussion.
Yeah, Icarus is cool because basically you find Icarus flying in like the second level of Olympus. He like drops bombs and then he gives you like a fun upgrade that's often like Daedalus hammer like. Yeah, and then
now wait, is Daedalus his dad?
Daedalus is his dad, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Daedalus is the one who made his original wings that out of wax that melted and fell and everything.
Oh, no.
It's also people forget about that story is that the reason Icarus was there in the first place was Daedalus's fault. So, because they got imprisoned in a tower because of his dad. So, anyways, yeah, you go and you meet him, you talk a bunch, you find out that he was like a childhood friend of Malinois because he's dead. So he's like 19 or something looking, but he's like, hundreds of years old. But Malinois is,
which is sort of the gist for all of these people, is they look CW 20s and like immortal.
Yeah. And in my mind, Malinois is like 20 something and actually 20 something.
She's a young god.
Because she's been, it's like, how long was everybody frozen for? Right.
Yeah.
And the shorter amount of time, the more I like that because I just feel terrible for them. You find out, like they grew up as like friends, and I. Do you want me to tell you how his story kind of ends and some more lore stuff, or no?
You can tell the listeners,
Okay.
but not me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop some lore, so mute
I'll
yourself.
listen. I'll listen.
Or mute me or whatever.
We're gonna, I think that way we'll go through.
Yeah, this is the one that takes the longest. So it's like, so you find out that the reason so Linaway is missing an arm, or it's like this, she's got this green glowing arm. Turns out that the reason she has that arm is because at one point they tried to cast a spell to give Icarus his body back, because he is a shade, so he doesn't have an actual corporeal form. But they tried to cast a spell to give him his body back. It did not succeed, and that's how she lost her arm. So did
Hecate give her a new arm?
Yes.
Because it's like a like her arm looks
it's
magic.
This green glowing. I think she's still got her bones in it, so it seems like she just lost all her meat on her arm, which is maybe worse. But so when they're like getting the relationship further, he's like making jokes like, well, we can't, he's like, I would love to be more with you, but we can't because I can't touch you. Like, this can't actually, we can never actually be together because I don't have a physical form. He's like, and we're not gonna try again and have you lose your other arm, or a leg or something. And well, she learns an incantation to make a potion that he can drink that makes him temporarily have a physical form. And, fade to black. He uses it right away, immediately when she's like, use it for a good time.
Wait, okay, the rest could be, a mystery. Fade to black, heavy breathing. Truly, you can come back, Kanisha, but
okay.
Fade to black, heavy breathing is where you're re-entering.
You look so surprised in the middle, though.
Dude, okay, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but the gist is that there's a lot more plot there than I expected there to be. Like, there's a lot more background about Melanoe, which is exciting and cool. Because I don't actually feel like you get that a lot with Nemesis, because obviously Nemesis is like storyline with you is that you grew up as rivals, but really have now ended up much closer and over the course of the game. Like, Melanoe is pretty much nothing but mostly nice with a couple of quips, and Nemesis is like, "Rah!" and then that grows into something more. But you don't get as much lore. Like, it's like, yeah, you guys grew up together, so you hear a little bit about what like a harsh supervisor Hecate was. Guardian, not supervisor. And like, this game, here I go again. This game is a dating sim enough that, once again, it is worth covering, especially since they added, and we haven't explicitly talked about this yet, they added the bath salts. They added the bath salts gift. You've got your nectar and ambrosia a la Hades 1, but now you have the baths. You have the option to invite your hotties and your naughties into the hot springs. And everybody looks amazing. It's all different character art. Icarus?
Oh my god.
Icarus in the hot springs? Fucking Moros in the hot springs? Hecate
looks good. I think, Nemesis
and Hecate's
storyline,
sort of like the big reveals for that one are you find out about them in the hot springs, because it's like a place that you could go speak to each other
privately,
without many other people around. It's so
Hecate's
good.
story is very good.
It's so good.
You also have, as a date location, there's a pier that you can open to fish off of. So you also have PG innocent. I mean, the baths are fairly innocent too, but
it's you go to the baths, the bar, and the pond.
Yeah. I liked fishing. I don't know. I was like, how pastoral. All right,
because you give people twin lures. So the idea is that you actually have to fish together at the same time, and it's like a little fishing date. And you do have to you can successfully catch the fish. Like, I went like, oh, I'm going on the date, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, it is the fishing mini game also.
And so there's like a lot more dating that you can do because you get different types of dates. So in that way, it does feel like more built out in terms of a dating sim. So points to Hades 2.
I think it's confident to say, at least I think Hades 2 is more of a dating sim than Hades 1.
Yeah.
Sure.
But once again, in a way that I love, Supergiant has brought us an incredibly slow-moving but detailed story about an individual. And, like, we see so much of Melanoe and, like, her life and her growth. And I just, I just love her. She's just very likable.
Yeah. She's really fun to inhabit and not an exhausting way. I feel like this is not a knock at Zag, but Zag's like vengeance and frustration was so visceral, but also like a bit more singular and focused. Like he was really upset just about his relationship with his dad and like feeling in the dark. And it was just, I don't want to say not as many emotions, but they weren't as broad in scope. Like Melanoe is feeling so many things and is going through, like, her emotional journey has so many different turns because like the scope of what she needs to do is bigger and the amount of people she needs to help is bigger because she has so much family, varying closeness and varying harms being done that she has to navigate. So I really love this story too as an expansion of like a story about family. Like not everyone loves to talk about that, but just thinking like, oh, we're seeing like generational trauma or like generational abuse and like the effects of that play out through these runs again and again. Like that's what I was fixating on, like as I was playing too. It's like thinking about like the love and romance. I was just like, this is also a type of love that has to like go through so many, like as many iterations as it takes you to do all those runs. I guess we can talk about Grandpa because I feel like we haven't really talked about Grandpa.
Grandpa is snatched.
Oh, Danny said, and after all that, Grandpa's waist.
It's just tiny.
Grandpa. Okay, because when you meet him, you don't know who he is because they introduce you to him as a figure in shadow who is incredibly snatched.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, who is this? Devastated to learn that he's an amazing villain for the first
Claire
portion
out
of the
here
game.
trying to hit on Grandpa.
Not on purpose. He was like he was like
snatched.
a cosmic shadowy being coming from the dark with a snatched waist. What do you want from me? Who do you think I am? Never been anyone other than myself, and I'm not about to start now. Plus, like, to love time, right? Like, that's cool.
It is
Time
cool.
as a villain.
Good.
Big bad. So good. So good.
Yeah, and okay, major spoiler, dear listener, if you're trying to hear the plot of this game from us, I'm sorry, skip ahead. Because obviously there's a massive shift that a significant portion of this game changes your relationship with your grandfather.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's, Melinoe changes history, sort of, but just for Kronos. Well, kind of. Just for her family. Everyone else doesn't really. Only if you were there do you know that time is different.
Do you get to keep both sets of memories?
But makes him a good guy, sort of. A neutral guy.
He's working. I mean, he's literally like restoring your memories of a life you didn't get to have are restored. There's a bit of something about restorative justice there because your grandfather, like, big spoiler, last time you fight him is when you defeat him. There's usually like 2 stages of that boss battle, and you get a 3rd stage. After this incantation you beat him, and then he's like pathetic. He's like on his knees when you return to the house that he usurped from your family, and he's basically just begging for forgiveness. He's begging for death first because of the amount of guilt that he feels about what he's done to you and your family. And as you're repeatedly fighting your grandfather throughout this game, he reveals that he is so bitter because his children, Hades and the gods of Olympus, fought with him and cut him up into little pieces and hid him underneath Tartarus and left him alone. And he's alone and in pieces and is recovering, and it's basically like, my entire family hates me, so I hate them. And so once you beat him for good, he begs for death, begs for forgiveness, and through interacting with your brother
across time. So we're like
time.
Seeing Zag during game 1.
Yeah. Zag is
cute.
It's very cute. Zag is the one, I guess, because he did not experience in his timeline the direct abuse of Kronos, but like kind of like the after effects from his dad, and like having gone through that journey with his dad, he's like, in order to defeat him, do I have to kill him if I find him? Because what if like he can be convinced to be chill. Or like not chill, but just, we accept him and then see what happens. Which is a really fascinating way. Like, I don't know, when you're like playing the game, you're like, yeah, I gotta kill, blah, blah, blah. And it's really crazy that, this game like turns that instinct and like, that mechanic on its head by making you like, you don't get to vanquish the big bads. You actually have to forgive and then find a path forward, which is, it's a really good journey to go on, like, as a player too.
Well, and I'm really glad with that, because lately I've been feeling like I'm tired of redeeming villains. They did bad stuff. They don't deserve redemption. But I'm still glad we got it, because it makes the story more interesting. But we do get to destroy Typhon, which
oh yeah,
so we do still get we get to do
relief.
both things. We get to redeem a villain and just disintegrate another one.
Yeah, well, and that they're saying, like, in doing that, this game is saying, like, some villains can be redeemed if they are able to understand empathy.
Yeah.
And villains who cannot understand empathy maybe need to be disintegrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's not commentary on anything else.
I know.
Yes, it is.
And I agree.
But yeah, I mean, this is a game about love and the transformative power of love, and that if you are kind and like reach out to the people around you and ask questions about why they're doing the things they're doing beyond just being mad about it, that there might be an unexpected path forward, and that sometimes it can't be you, which I think is like really, it was really important to me that it wasn't Melanie who talked to him. I was like, oh my God, it's actually so great. Both because it's like lovely to see a woman be like, I'm simply not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to make him better, brother, go make him better. If I see him, I'm gonna kill him. Yeah. Like, and that's where we're starting. My whole life I was raised to kill this man because the person that I love most in the world told me to do that. And like, to have her have to face that, I'm sure plenty of people have faced the idea of something that they believed because someone they love them told them that growing up. Then you have to like confront that maybe they didn't actually fully understand the scope of what they were talking about or whatever. Like, there's a lot. Hades 2 is doing a lot of work.
I had tears to hold back too, because our grandma's back, Demeter. And when she learns that you opted not to vanquish this Titan, but like he's gonna atone, you both continually fighting different versions of the monster Typhon and himself to make sure that any possibilities that what came to pass could come to pass again are gone. Your grandma's pissed the fuck off. She's like, why is he alive? He stole my entire family from me, and if it were up to me, he would not be alive. And I like that you get to see, and Hecate like has similar feeling, like she's pretty distraught to find that you did not kill him, and she's there because she gets kidnapped by Kronos during your last run before you defeat him for good. So
I loved that dialogue.
Yeah. There's just so many like different shades, very realistic shades of grief and like anger and rage and resentment that you sift through, and a really, I think, honest depiction of like a resolution that's not resolution or doesn't feel like resolution to everyone, or it isn't satisfying.
Talk about your grandma and shades. I mean, think of this really cool fan theory that I wanted to make sure I told, because it changed my perspective of things and is like canon now in my brain. Headcanons, that's the word. So the red shade, right? So the shade in Hades 1 that is cheering on Zagreus in the arena. And then in Hades 2, you find the same shade is where you fight Cerberus. And eventually you can send the shade back and it can stay at the crossroads with you. But the fan theory is, so Persephone is the daughter of Demeter and a human. And so there's this fan theory that is her other grandpa is the red shade, which I just love as like a,
oh no, I'm gonna cry.
So
why they were cheering on Zag.
Oh no, I'm immediately cry.
Cheer them on all the time, you know. And I was like, that is such a good theory. And if it's not real, it is now, because it's so good.
That's so sweet.
Oh my gosh. if you bring him back to, I go say hi to Grandpa Shade like every time, because you can still like some of the shades you like salute them once and then you don't get to salute them again, but Grandpa Red Shade you get to salute all the time. And so
Grandpa Shade is so funny.
Wait, not you guys crying. I'm gonna cry too.
No, Danny's crying because I cried. He was gonna be able to tell that story without crying, and then if I well up, Danny's gone.
I thought it was so cute. I was like, oh, they're so in love, you guys.
Yeah, I can't not. But yeah, no, I love there was something they were reading about, like the red shades are like shades that have been like God touched or something, have had like a more important life of some kind, but not quite enough to be corporeal, or like to have real forms, like Odysseus and Icarus.
Icarus.
And I just thought that was really cute. That reminds me, who do we wish we could romance in this game?
Odysseus,
right?
In unison, loud as hell.
Kanisha.
Yes.
I need you to take off your headphones because I have to talk about something that happens that will majorly spoil the end of some things for you.
Damn it! What?
I mean, you could hear them and you would still want to play, I'm sure, but I don't want to. It's a Hecate storyline spoiler.
Okay, I'm taking them off and I'm turning you down.
The sigh from Kanisha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in the Hecate storyline, dear listener, it is so important that you know this. When you get to the bath with her at the end, and she's like, the whole time, you're like, I love you so much. You're like a mother to me. Like, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. So intense. And like, so, because she's like, I was your mother's handmaiden. I stole you away, like, to protect you and to prepare you for this task. Melanoe. And so you go through all of this and you develop your relationship with her, and she's your first guardian because she's like, I'm not letting you out there unless you know what you're doing. So you gotta get by me first. And by the end, as you're in the bath with hot Hecate, and she's like, okay, you need to see my true face. She originally is always wearing a mask in the bath and in general, and has like a big hat and her super hot abs out and everything else. And she like drops her magic facade so you can like see the color of her eyes that aren't like alight with magical energy, and reveals that one of her eyes is red and one of her eyes is green.
Yeah,
and
so
she has a very similar face shape.
Wait, is she actually her mom? No, she's not. She's actually even more similar, as in she is a different version of Melinoe from the past. Basically, she did the whole death to Kronos, but she failed and messed up time, and it sent her to like the beginning of time. And so she ends up, instead of teaching herself magic, Melinoe the next time gets taught by the other version of herself as Hecate, which is rad.
Yeah, because she like got sent down the river by herself the first time. So she like, raised herself as Hecate, and then failed, found herself in the past as like she inserted herself into Persephone's life to become the handmaiden that would be given the baby to take the baby and teach herself and do this. And so all of that to say, all a very long story, which once again is just a vehicle to get to the hotties. The entire game, I'm sitting there shipping Hecate and Odysseus, and I'm also sitting there like, why can't I date Odysseus? And so, dear listener, in the end, there was like a moment also where when you're talking with Odysseus towards the end of his storyline, he has like a very bashful moment about Hecate because he's like, oh, Melinoe, like I would hate for people to think anything crass about us spending all this time together. And she's like, I don't think they're going to think anything crass about you and me, but they might think something crass about you and Hecate. And he was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, whatever. And I'm just like, because I ship them so much. And then I was like, I was right. I can date Odysseus just as a different past future version of myself.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I mean,
what do you
agree?
agree?
I guess Odysseus has a wife and a son and such, but I mean, we're probably positive.
We're probably positive here. He can love Hecate as well.
But sometime Kanisha will look up.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I was just shipping.
I'm depressed. Wait, Hecate and Odysseus?
I don't think it's a spoiler to say that I shipped them the whole game, because I did ship them the whole game. And I'm not saying shit about anything that may or may not happen, but I shipped them the whole game, and I wanted to talk about my theories. So
You're stronger than me
Yeah,
because I was
yeah,
too
yeah,
selfish.
absolutely.
I was just like, be with me. Be with me. He's too
Well,
old
yeah.
for me.
that's what he says.
I believe that. Okay, but I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna
he
say that
was-
I would believe it because he seemed kind of
Yeah.
like. I mean, he loved his wife,
Yeah.
but you know,
I mean, he's
he seemed
He
to
did
like.
date Cersei for a year.
He seemed to
He
like
literally-
do loving everybody. I don't know.
He's so dashing. How could he not?
I get
yeah. I
it.
mean, and him just being
His
like,
bath-
I'm so, like trying not to look at Malone away because he's trying to be a
His
bath
gentleman
look?
in the bath.
All the bath looks, but I just pulled up the screenshot that I took that's Odysseus in the bath that says, "I know your customs and mine aren't quite the same, but my eyes are going to remain averted here if that's all right."
Right.
I love him. Oh.
Speaking of like at least a surprise hotties, like in this one, Charon's arms are jacked. Like
They're
Oh
so jacked.
my
He's so
God.
fine.
into this one.
I want the Charon fanfic for sure. Should we do a
Honestly-
frantic fanfiction Hades night?
Oh my gosh, we actually should.
Instead of ladies night, it's Hades night.
Yes. Get on the Canva now. No, honestly, not a secret hottie to me. I've been thirsting after Charon since game 1.
That's real.
My man, my man, my man. Like,
Oh yeah.
Wait, yeah, okay.
Um,
What are the gods and the chthonic people that we're lusting after? Obviously, Odysseus. I was shocked to find that I liked Hephaestus as much as I did.
Festus is a cutie.
He just reminded me of my D&D my D&D character's D&D boyfriend. That's why I liked him.
I love Hephaestus and Ares. Ares is way hotter. Ares is
Ares
somehow
is
way
Yes.
hotter. Hermes too.
Yeah.
So fine. I was a little flabbergasted. I was like, yeah, but Ares so fine, and I loved his spoon. So every time I was like, Ares, Ares, Ares. I used his keepsake like every run.
Wild.
I love him.
Wild. I was like, he's probably my least favorite.
What?
I didn't really like his boons, but he's
Ares.
hot as fuck.
Oh my gosh, I loved
Oh, yeah,
Ares spoons.
but- Yeah, never use some boons. I was ready for us to date Artemis, and that didn't happen.
Aw, Artemis is
Sister
Artemis,
Artemis?
like, you know,
Our
yeah,
silver
well,
sister.
sister is a loose. Yeah.
come
I don't know. She was the first one of my first boons because I was like bonds because I was like, yeah, no, we're going for it for sure. They have a thing, and it's like, oh no, we're sisters. Fine.
You're like, and they were
fine.
roommates.
And they were roommates. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Artemis canonically has several roommates already. So
I oh, go ahead, Claire.
In the vein of romancing our cousins, I was like, if we were in a Pride and Prejudice type world, I definitely was like, Melanoe and Apollo would have like
Yes.
an arranged marriage.
I was
for sure.
just about to say Apollo. I also loved, I guess technically, what is it? Our great aunt Hera. Great aunt.
Oh,
Hera's
so
fine as
cruel.
she's just Ant.
She's so fine and she's so cool, and her boons are also fire. We need to talk about. I have to personally talk about Dionysus.
Oh my god.
I'm literally.
Okay, so first of all, let me just say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
I'm
That man
so.
is too much.
Not only was he less hot, but he looked ridiculous, and he just was not useless. I liked Fig Leaf. I liked his boons. They were helpful. But I'm just
Yeah.
like, you're not
He
contributing
literally
anything.
ran away from his family to hide in a mountain
You're a
and do nothing
loser.
in a cheetah print
Yeah.
speedo that was obviously stuffed.
It's pissing me off.
Yeah, I was bummed about that because it's like, yeah, because I loved his boons in 81. And I was like, yeah, no, he sucks.
Vindicated.
Oh my gosh.
But
By
you know,
dashboard confession.
close to that, the real hottie, the real boyfriend, Prometheus.
Yes! Okay,
is
this
out
is what I
here.
was waiting for.
Right.
I was like, let me roll up my
Like,
sleeves
come
and get
on.
ready to talk about Prometheus, the love of my life.
He's so fine.
Absolutely peeking my mic.
Yeah.
I love that they incorporated, what is he doing? Like mixed martial arts, like whatever his moveset is. It
Yeah.
is so like fun to watch. He be beat my ass, but it's so fun to watch.
He can beat my ass any day. I don't even care. He's so beautiful.
Whoa,
And
ayo.
yes, literally. literally have you seen him? Have you seen him? He's got the scar. He has befriended the eagle. Him and the eagle have come to an understanding. And
That's
that
pretty
they are
cool.
better than the gods. I love any man who's like, I will fight the gods. And then him and his boyfriend, spoiler, Heracles, team up later. I don't know if I don't think they're actually boyfriends, but I would like it if they were both my boyfriends.
Yeah.
They gotta be. They're in love.
But
for
I
sure.
would like it if they were also loving me. So
What is
yeah,
her name?
his, like, character
Madeline
design is
Klein.
so
Please
cool.
write about Heracles in Prometheus like tomorrow.
He's got the blue hair. He also has a magic hand, like me, and he's just so like menacing in like a beautiful way of like. He's the Titan of Foresight, so he just like has this knowledge and is like throwing himself at the wall, still trying to like fight but contribute to the fight in the way that he knows will like make it make sense in the long run, which is so interesting to me. And I'm like, give me a man who's keeping secrets from me for my own good so that I can beat them out of him. Like, oh God. Oh.
Okay, this one might be a hear me out. Maybe not. Excuse me. But for me, I really found myself like kind of falling for Cersei. She's just she's so sweet.
She's cute.
She's dangerous.
Her titties are big. Sorry. Like, I was like, I'm no better than a man. I'm no better than anyone who loves a good pair. Yeah.
You know, who amongst us hasn't been? Because she's doing animal print the right way, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference.
And she's so cute. And I love the little pigs. They're so cute, too.
You mean Odysseus's crew?
Yeah, you know what? I love Odysseus' crew. And honestly, she's so real for that. Not a real, like, hey, man moment. Sabrina Carpenter, come get your check.
Oh, my God. It's just so funny. Because, like, yeah, the villains, the women in this game, the villains from Odysseus's story are all key players in this game, and there is like a quest to help Odysseus deal with his past, because it's like, dude, you're gonna see these people all the time. You need to get over it. Like, they were just trying to do what they do, like, because Polyphemus the Cyclops is in this, blinded by nobody, for and then we've got Cersei, we've got Scylla and Charybdis, we've got like, and so it's just so fun to see those characters be like fully realized as like three-dimensional characters that are not just the flattened villains from the story. And yeah, of course Odysseus dated Cersei for a year.
He loves a great pair.
Same. I get it. Something me and my man have in common.
Oh yeah.
We saw you from across the pond. What?
No, literally.
The Siren love song is written by Roxy the Siren, and I want to talk to Roxy some more.
Yeah, I was like, Roxy's in love with me.
Yeah, like, can we talk about that?
Wait, was it Roxy or was it Jetty?
I can't remember. I thought it was Jetty.
I thought it was. Oh, was it Jetty? I was.
You
wrong.
just love a
My
girl
bad.
drummer.
Yes. No, it is. You're right. It's.
You said I'm in it for the drummer.
I get it.
I mean,
I hated Jetty. I hated Jetty bad.
Yeah.
My least favorite Siren.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're the one that's in love with me. I'm with Danny. Give me Roxy.
Yeah.
Give me that drummer. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to. That's like a very fast. Timeline I want to explore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like have a little fake date right before the fight sometime. With like a little table at the show.
I do think
would have been so
your
cute and
idea
fun.
of like, it would be really cool if they were in the green room afterward would be like really fun if at a certain point, like after you beat them enough times, they were just chill, because the room in between the two levels, in between Scylla and the Sirens' song battle and the next level, is literally their green room, and that's where you get like your fountain and your stuff to change over and all of that, and there are literally chairs in there. Like, they should be in there. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
I want more. Like, as you get those relationships with the Guardians, as you're like passing through, I do want like a little more. I wish there was a little bit more development there. Like, it would be really neat if Scylla and Charybdis ultimately gave you like a keychain or a piece of merch or something, and they had a keepsake, and like, because they're like, you're our #1 fan. Like, they're writing songs about us.
T-shirt.
That's how I feel about Prometheus, or not Prometheus.
That's how I feel about
Paul.
Prometheus.
I mean, yes, obviously, but also Polyphemus, because he's just like he's such. I don't know. I love a big oaf, and I'm like
we get a
he's a
lyre
himbo.
at the crossroads, and I'm like, I wish we could just like how Zag learned the harp or whatever. I wish we could learn an instrument, or that like us and Artemis could go like sing, and then Polyphemus would be asleep. Like that, you had options.
yeah.
But that poison, the rival, when he has Medea helping him, kicks my ass every time.
I would say, yeah, the unrivaled Typhon and Kronos are
That
nuts.
sounds really bad.
When you get to them, they're so
I actually
hard.
don't know.
I have not
Like,
beat
I
'em.
guess I'm not far enough to know what this is. What is this?
Oh, it's a darkness.
Nightmare trial.
The
thing.
fear.
Oh,
for-
Fear trial.
You know
thing.
the rivals one?
yeah.
So the rivals upgrades each of the guardians to a different set of things. And so the first set of rivals upgrades Hecate and Polyphemus. And when Polyphemus gets upgraded, Medea shows up and is like, well, I guess the darkness wants me to help him today. And just
What
starts
the
poisoning the
heck?
shit out of you. She's just throwing poison at you the whole fight. And it is
Medea, what the
infuriating.
heck?
Yeah.
But eventually it levels up until all of the guardians have
Like a
extra
buddy?
shit and become harder.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I kept
Yeah,
saying Scylla and
something.
Charybdis. Because,
Yeah, I figured.
yeah, they come together for a collab.
Yay.
I mean, they look metal as hell.
Yeah,
so
they get a
it's-
full makeover new stage. It's so fun. I
Okay,
do
that
love
is
that.
kinda
I
iconic.
love that they have different environments for the unrivaled ones.
Should I do that? Do I have to do that to do what I want to do? Because I kind
probably
of don't want
not.
to. I mean, like, it'd be
No,
nice
I
to
mean-
see
Yeah,
it, but it
it's-
feels hard.
There are prophecies that will be like you do all of them or whatever, but you get to dealer's choice on how you distribute your own fear and nightmare or whatever.
Yeah.
Dealer's choice on how you are afraid of stuff, my guy.
I'm just like single-mindedly, like, I just want to date everybody.
Yeah, you don't really need to do that to date anybody.
No, but it is really fun, specifically when Prometheus and Heracles end up together in the third one.
Aw.
They beat the shit out of me, but I'm having a great time. All right, gang. We're getting toward time here. Are there any other plots, romance plots, or otherwise that we want to talk about? I found King Zeus and Queen Hera to be a little bit annoying and frustrating.
Oh,
I didn't really ship them. I was like, you guys are kind of annoying as an aunt and uncle, to be
Yeah.
fair.
I'm just glad that they're annoying together. They look good together.
Yeah, I don't trust our extended family, guys.
I would say
I don't trust Zeus and Hera.
They're just shady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, we knew you were going to do it. And y'all were talking shit the whole time. They're just messy.
Mm-hmm.
see the relationship we haven't talked about yet. Is Arachne.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Because
Because
Arachne is the Dusa of this game,
Yeah.
I would say. Because I would say there is, maybe spoilers, a little bit of tension with you and Arachne. There's a little bit like, will they, won't
Yeah,
they?
she hints at it for sure, I think.
Yeah, but I would say you do end up as friends. But yeah, her story is good too. I really like the way hers ends out for the folks at home. It's fun. And yeah, and just I liked the inclusion of her in general, just because it's a fun little quick like story that it's very different than a lot of the other Greek mythology stories in which Athena normally isn't like spiteful of anybody. And she really is just petty with Arachne.
Caught her on a bad day.
Yeah, Arachne is literally like, I'm the best weaver. I'm even better than Athena. And Athena's like, don't care. Keep going, spider. You don't even get to prove it. You just are a spider now.
So sad.
Look, don't at my girl Athena. I love her.
I love her.
I mean, love
down.
Athena. Love Athena. But yeah, it's just a fun story.
Yeah.
And I liked Athena's inclusion in this one.
Me too.
That it was different. Because in Hades 1, it was like, oh, I got an Athena boon. Okay, we got to take the Athena
Yeah.
boon.
They
Like,
said
always.
deflect was too good.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the characters that you run into out in the world, we also have Narcissus and Echo,
Oh, right.
which I haven't fully completed their storyline yet, but I'm excited to. And it's really neat. It's a very slow moving one, so it's not, don't hold your breath on that, but you meet each of them in different spaces down below and start to figure out, because Melanoe has no idea what that story is or no idea what has happened. And so slowly but surely she's like putting the pieces together of how Narcissus got his name and why Echo is down in the fields of mourning. And like, it's just really cool to see that way.
I love Echo like a lot. I think she's like one of my favorite to encounter out in the wild.
Dude, you would actually do such a cute Echo cosplay. I had not thought about it, but oh my god! And then like the little, you could do your hair as like little rocks.
Aww.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so fun.
I'll be Narcissus. I fell backwards.
This is
Laurel.
so a good time for blonde Claire. A good occasion.
Oh my god, blonde Claire. That era is crazy. Did our choices matter in this game? No. But yes, but no.
That's okay.
I think, the only choice that matters basically is if you're going up or down, right?
And what your boons are. You know, like all of
Your
those choices
build.
as you're building matter. But you're either going to have relationships with folks or you're not. And I think you're worse off if you don't, honestly.
You're missing a lot of game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely helps a lot, too.
And it keeps you engaged. I think they have such a good balance of like stuff to do at the crossroads and then stuff on your runs.
There's a gardening, I don't know if it's a gardening mini game, but you get to garden and you get to garden the ingredients for your reagents, and I thought that was really fun.
So witch coded, I love it.
It's such a cool way to like bring in the incantations and stuff and to keep you like engaged. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been reading this book on druidity, and it's really it's just straight out of those pages. It's great.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Success. What is it? Did we have fun? I had a blast. This game was great.
It's so much
fun. And I would say, there's like clear success in both game and romantically.
Yeah.
You know. Because it lets you track where you are on the relationship meter, and you're like, okay, I did it.
Here on Date With Us, we rate on a number of things. We rate about spice, we rate about romance, because those two things are different, and then we take a page out of the No Small Games Girlies book. Shout out to Kate and Emily, who have their 100th episode coming up. And we rate on a scale of ourselves. So, dear listener, as always, if there was someone whose personality and or game preferences you felt yourself most aligned with, they might be, a better bet for what you might think about this game. And then after that, Danny, last but not least, we'll discuss what we're leaving behind in this game, which I would like to add on to that, where we think we fit in as gods or other representative under this story mode. So spice first. Okay, so they added the baths.
Yep.
They had, I would describe it as a very vocal performance for certain exchanges that occur in the fade to blacks.
They're quite a bit longer than the last game's ones, too. I would say.
Like 20 to 30 seconds.
Spicy.
So I'm still like, I don't know, 5, like 6 maybe?
Yeah, it's like a 5 or a 6. But it's just because while there is a spicy scene, they don't usually say anything dirty.
Yeah.
It's
all like, oh.
Like it's and well, it's not even during that, like beforehand, they're not like they're not like I don't know. In some
they're not like
games,
dick me down, daddy. Is that what you're
Yeah, they're not like fuck me, please, or please, specifically please. Please and thank you. No,
so
but
polite.
so it's like it's all of those scenes are supposed to be, instead of lustful, they're romantic, I think. And that's like
and we said,
spicy.
We left Hades 1 sitting at a 4 for spice. So I think like a 5.5 feels...
I'll go 5. That sounds fair.
It's tough because they're just all so hot.
Literally just because of the Icarus voice acting that I heard just before this, I'm like, maybe 5.5. Because it was a little...
Yeah. He does give a very enthusiastic wow.
Oh my god. Okay. Romance. This game is full of love.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Yeah. It's a lot of romance, I think.
It didn't... Weirdly, I feel actually like Hades 1 felt more romantic to me, which I'm testing out how I feel about this as I say it, so go with me. I'm a verbal processor. Specifically because Melanoe... I think as a person is less romantic than Zagreus.
I think that's true.
Because she's so task oriented. And this is a game where Melanie is like, I must do my task first and foremost. And it's also a game where she learns that doesn't have to be true all the time, which is really fun. But I think she's less primed for romance, whereas Zagreus he's just a romantic guy, I think.
Yeah, I think it's too is like Zag struggled with the multiple people part of it. He's like, oh no, are they gonna be mad? And Malinois is like, I don't care at all. She's very much like, no, that we're not immediately doing that. And they had to bring it up every time, not her. She's just like, that's how my life is. She's not really looking for anything. She's not looking for anything serious.
But I do think
where Zag could be.
Her and Moros,
yeah, they do talk about marriage.
Felt kind of serious. I don't know. It felt like they were both
Yeah.
like, we don't know why we feel so seriously about one another, but these feelings are there, and we're very drawn to each other, which I did found very romantic. Yeah, which I don't know if you said that on mic, Danny, but so we did some research prior, and Zagreus and Melinoe are, in theory, gods of some things.
Yeah, they really are. They're not just. I really thought before because I hadn't heard of them before knowing about Greek mythology. I thought they were just made up for the games, but they are actual Greek mythological characters. And yeah, so I was looking up like, what are they the gods of? And Malinois is the goddess of nightmares and madness, which is like rad.
Which is especially interesting because of the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
That's true. What even funnier is Zagreus is the god of pitfalls. Which...
So Zag.
It is him. Yeah, so I don't know, romance. What are we thinking? I think I'm sitting around a 7.
I was gonna give it a 6. Just feel like there's not we're not going because there wasn't enough let's go on a date for it to be romance to me. I don't think it was intentional enough.
Danny says he needs to be wooed. Actually,
Wow.
I need to be wooed. I'm a hard get.
Then I'll break and I'll go 8 because I love all the time spent with all these people. And I like that there is more opportunity to spend downtime with people. And that felt very romantic to me. And I feel like even just the little things like love in a non-romantic form, like Odysseus going to tend on my plants while I go do my runs and stuff like that. I'm just like, that's such a sweet little touch. So I'll give it an 8.
Cute. Well, it's time for overall ratings.
I love this game. It's getting a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Just, which is, I was starting to say earlier, there's very few games that I have gotten this far, this close to 100%ing in my life. And there are a couple, but most of them are on the N64. So this is a big step up. Yeah. And so, and while I wouldn't call this a 10 out of 10 date, a 9 out of 10 dating sim, but it is a 9.5, 9 out of 10 game. It's just rad. You get to, and I don't know about me, anybody else, but I often find that I think having a femme protagonist is somehow more badass to me than anything else.
Yeah, I loved being a girl. I love being a girl.
Yeah.
I love to be a girl. I'm just a girl.
It's just sick. And so I really, really loved it.
I actually also have 9.5 written down.
Wow.
I think this game is so close to a 10 out of 10 Claire game. And I genuinely am I think just more romance or more spice would have gotten me there. But, but I got so sucked in a way I was not expecting. Like I said, I'm 150 hours in because a lot of it I was let me just talk to every single person I can for as long as I can and focus on just all of the intertwining storylines are so fun. And they put so much care and time into this game and it really shows and it makes you feel things along the way. And it's so good with complicated relationships and conflict. And I think it's just, it was just really solid for me. Only thing it's missing is more dateables, more dates. Let me see them kiss.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I gave the last one a 10, so I'll give this one a 10 too, because they're both fun. This one's arguably even more fun. There's just so much more game, and there's so much more to do and see, and so much more to keep you engaged. And I like Danny. This is like, it's rare that any piece of media really, but especially like a game, like can hold my attention to this extent. And so yeah, it's really engrossing. It's a very moving story, and yeah, I would recommend it to anyone.
Okay, so I'm proposing that what we're leaving behind is ourselves as characters, and I would like to hear about what type of characters we're leaving behind here,
Okay.
or where you would find you. And I will go as broad to say this can be in either game. Like either game set levels are up for grabs if you feel like you would be, you know, in Asphodel or something for some reason.
Okay. This is gonna be, I don't know, a wild one, I think. But I think I would be a child of Nick's, if anything. One of those children of Nick. I'm very much a nighttime person. I sneak up on people all the time. And because it's this game in this world, right? I think I'm very earth aligned as a person. I'm out here gardening, you know, 100% plant dead. And I really think it'd be like the carnation of like graves, or like you know, like, or like even like ceremony or something like, because it's just because this is so underworld themed. It's very much like the act of burying, whatever you'd call that.
Like the grave digger?
Something like, yeah, that'd be cool as hell. That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds very me, to be honest. You can see me with the
Hanging
shovel.
out with Charon.
Yeah.
Just next time we see Danny, he's in a giant hat with a tank top with his arms out.
Just as jacked as Charon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if I do a cosplay from this game, it would be like
that's
a
also a
Charon
good
cosplay.
question. I'd probably just do Icarus, honestly. It'd be so cute.
Oh, this is so hard. I feel like maybe I would be like the embodiment of curiosity. Or no, I'm abandoning that. I feel like I would be up there with Selene. Like,
Cool.
could I be like a black hole incarnate or something? I feel
Whoa.
like
Sick.
that. Yeah, that's right. In space somewhere with Selene.
That's making me
So
feel like I
that's
should
sick.
try to be Greek. Because Danny went Nyx and you went Silver Sisters. But I don't know the best laid plans.
You can
Yeah.
be whatever you want.
I don't know what I want.
There's lots left in the
And by what I
underworld.
want, I mean what I am. Because I do think I think I'm actually more like liable to be found somewhere a la Medea, where it's like she's doing her own thing, and if you bring her stuff and are nice to her, she'll help you out with your thing. But mostly she's kind of doing her own thing that is not about you.
I feel like you're in
You're-
Elysium somewhere for some reason.
Whoa.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Claire is a hero of our generation.
You are a hero.
That's so sweet. That's
I know that's
adorable.
not your vibe, but I was just like, there's something like dun 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 dun, dun. Like I can hear that about
I'll
you.
take it.
Yeah.
I do think like as a lot of characters and stuff, I fucking love Meg, and I think like that vibe of like I align with the idea of being somewhere in the zeitgeist of the embodiment of an emotion that is tied to conflict and facing that conflict, and I do think that can be interpreted as heroic if the vibes are just. So I think that makes sense. I'm taking also what a compliment for both of you to be like, Claire's in Elysium, she's the hero. So sweet. What the hell? Any other thoughts, feelings, things to say about Hades 2? We're gonna be talking about this game for a long time, I think.
Just that it's really fun, and I love hotties. I wish Odysseus
Yeah.
were here for me
I
to
mean,
do.
I can't wait for Hades 3.
Yes.
There's got to be one. They're just better.
Oh
be one.
yeah, that was last thoughts. Our thoughts about Hades 3. Do you think they're gonna make one? And if they would, what do you think, or what do you wish?
What I definitely wish and what I think they should do. So if you're listening, Supergiant, this would be great. Is whatever Hades 3 is should have the option for co-op We can play as either
Whoa.
Malinois or Zag.
Yeah, or the secret third
and
child.
they are trying, or the secret third child. But I was like, I think just them like fighting together to solve something would be fantastic, and just like a really fun storyline. And then also, yeah, I mean, I love couch co-op games. There's not enough, and it sucks. It's like almost the most fun way to play video games for me. That's my want. And if you're playing alone, you can choose to play as either Zeg or Malinois. Would be fun. It gives you way more options too.
I feel like I actually love that idea, and I want them to have to like, I just want more Olympus. Like, I think there needs to be like a mission on Olympus and more of the crossroads too, that they have to like reset something or put something back in order. There's like a mortal world. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think they need to help usher in the next age. Like,
Yeah.
I think the villains should be Zeus and Hera, and I think the villains should be the people on Olympus who are unwilling to make way for a different
yeah. You know
type
what?
of thing.
Because there were a lot of bad vibes about mortals, and like the comfort in earlier in the story with people being like, yeah, we could be without time. Who cares what the mortals want and stuff like that? It's like actually like sentiments that could be explored. I would love more time with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, well, there was once briefly Odysseus talked about Ajax, and there's a lot more mortal heroes that we haven't met as well, and so it's like trying to figure out like who's like there we had the Achilles and then Odysseus, who's next.
Well, and they
is it,
mentioned all
like-
these other underworlds. Like, sometimes they'd be like, oh, I saw this other
Yeah.
underworld and it was unfamiliar to me. And then with all the aspects, I'm like, okay, Danny mentioned earlier, maybe we'll meet Eos, Moros's betrothed. Also, there are a bunch of other aspects that are both like well-known and like lesser known figures from history and other pantheons. I'm like, it would be so cool to see Malinois and Zag have to go to Egypt for help or whatever. Like,
actual hell from Hades 1, where there was the aspect
Yeah,
of Lucifer,
that'd be
just
wild.
Christian hell would be wild.
or like the mortals summon the mortals get the aspects or something, and then they have to get them back because the mortals should not have those.
That's cool. That'd be fun.
And it's also
too.
the origin of guns on Earth. And then it's like mortals were not supposed to have those. That's what I think about the adamant rail.
Cool.
We hate that.
That's my
Yeah.
headcanon about the rail. Yeah. Danny,
Yes.
thank you for coming.
Thank you, Danny.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is always so fun. I like to play video games, and I also like to be flirty. So it's a good time.
Well, Danny, do you want to plug anything? You got anywhere that you want people to find you or don't find you?
No, I mean, yeah, occasionally I'm on the internet running tabletop games. You can hire me to run a game if you want. I haven't done that in a little bit, but I'm available. And but yeah, and sometimes you'll see me running games on Claire's Twitch. Yeah, and you can just find me as DannyNat20 anywhere on the internet, and that's it.
Catch Danny keeping in Brindlewood, May.
True.
On the Claire After. I'll do your plugs for you, Danny. Find Danny.
Yeah, do it. You know my life.
Find Danny at DannyNat20. You can also catch him as the Keeper on Claire After All's Twitch channel in a Brindlewood May series with me and Kanisha. And you can also catch him in a date yet to be decided upcoming podcast that is an actual play where Danny is also keeping in a game of Kids on Brooms.
Yay.
So,
Yeah.
Danny, thank you so much. And
Let's do this again sometime.
Date With Us is produced and co-hosted by Claire and Kanisha.
Claire does the editing, and the intro music Glimmer was composed for the show by Jason Duran.
Find us on Instagram and Blue Sky as Date With Us Podcast.
And don't forget to share, rate, or review the show.
Tell your crush about us.
We dare you!
No, I do those edits seamless, Danny. I cut, I move, I drop in. Nobody knows the conversation went in a totally different order.